Hey guys, welcome to another day in the life video. I am going to be switching things up, and every other week I will do weekly preps, but then the off weeks I will be trying to do more day in the life vlogs, that kind of video, just to switch things up and to show you guys other parts than just my weekend. So today I'm taking you guys along on just a typical day in the life of our homeschooling family of 5. We have 3 little girls ages 6, 4, and 1. So my day starts out at 4 a.m. Not much has changed over the last few years. I get up, my husband's usually out the door or leaving. You know, he works at various times, but this particular morning he was leaving and going to work. He emptied the dishwasher before he left, which is always so nice. And he also takes out the garbage before he leaves, which is awesome. And so I go straight to the coffee pot, which brews overnight. I have it set to brew at like 3:45, so it's ready when I wake up. Fill that up and I head downstairs and I start working. I usually edit videos during this time, so that's what I did this morning. I was editing videos and just doing some YouTube work, that kind of stuff that's pretty easy to do. I save for the morning when it's quiet, when I don't need a lot of brain power, but I can still do a good job, and it's just a really peaceful time. I love that quiet before I give all of myself to my kids. And then at 5:30, I head into our bedroom. I change. I still wear some pajamas sometimes to work out, and sometimes I change. This particular day I still wore my pajamas, which is a shirt that, you know, had a hole in it, but it's really comfy, so I use it as pajamas. And I have been doing the 100 morning meltdown on Beachbody On Demand, which I really like because it's only 20 to 30 minute workouts, which is about all I can fit in right now and about all I can get through at this point of being really out of shape. So I do that, and then I get ready from 6 to 6:30. So I hop in the shower, get my makeup on and all of that good stuff. I'm sweaty, time for a quick shower. Time to get ready. I did not wash my hair. I washed my hair last night, so I just used a shower cap. I'm still hot, but I gotta quickly get ready. The girls get up at 6:30. I used to have them get up at 6:10, but to fit in my workout, I moved their bedtime, their wake up time back. They still get up at the crack of dawn, but they hang out in their rooms until 6:30, so I can have this time. Otherwise, I can't stay home with them, and I need self-care, and it's very hard to work out with 3 very energetic, always around me little kids. So this is how I fit it in. So today when I'm filming this is a Wednesday. So on Tuesday nights I like to watch The Office, so I can listen to Office Ladies the next day, because on Wednesdays they post their episodes. So we're going through all of The Office. I do this also for Gilmore Girls with the I Am All In podcast. I watched that over the weekend, the episode, and then I listen on Monday. So I always try to fit in a podcast. Sometimes it takes me a couple days to get through them, but worth it. This feels so good after a workout. So after having babies, my eyelashes just constantly fall out. I'm sure I need some more vitamins or something. I don't really know, but I have switched to fake lashes. These are my favorite. I have very small eyes. I didn't want anything crazy. I didn't want it to look like I'm wearing fake lashes. I wanted just natural lashes, but these have saved my eyelashes, helped them grow in more, and they just look really natural, and they're actually much easier for me than trying to put mascara on and then getting mad that my eyelashes are falling out and all this stuff. So these are the ones I use. I will link them below. But I reuse them like 4 to 5 times, and I actually put mascara on them. So that's why this one's like a little bit darker. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. So I just glue them on with just some eyelash glue. I got this one at Target. I don't even know what brand it is because it's all worn out, but I just glue it on. Then I put some eyeliner to blend it in, and then I put some mascara. Very simple. Us curly, wavy-haired people, especially when you've had postpartum hair loss, it grows in all crazy. So what I do is wet this down, just this part right here, and then I use this hair glue. What is it called? Hair finishing stick. I will link it below. And I just kind of glue them down. It's my best friend. just in the nick of time. It is 6:27, so I need to get upstairs to be ready for my girls. I'm also gonna grab this laundry and just throw it in and deal with it whenever I have time. Oh my goodness. You ready to take it out? No. Well, that is a big day. Celia just lost her first tooth. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I've been prepared for this moment. I have this little pillow. We're gonna put her tooth in there and we're gonna save it. What a big day. While I was getting Gwenny up, Celia made a little card for the Tooth Fairy. What does it say? Happy Tooth Fairy. Celia XOXOXO. That's so cute. Yeah, the girls usually just find an activity to do right away. That doesn't need much help. They're doing these scrubbies where you color on them with washable markers and then you can scrub them off. Gwen just wanders and plays, don't you? So our plan for the morning is breakfast, play for a little bit, then I will lay Gwen down for her nap around 8:15. She's usually awake at like 6, but we don't get out of bed until 6:30, so that's like 2 hours before she goes back down. Sometimes she naps, sometimes she just kind of lays there, but she still some days needs it, so we're still creating that time for her. While she naps, we go homeschool, and then Bryony has preschool, so she gets picked up on the bus around 8:50. So we might still have a little bit of homeschooling to do after that, get Gwenny up. Then the girls will mostly play while Bryony's at preschool, and I have to meal plan today and get our grocery list ready because I'm doing my Aldi pickup tomorrow and running errands tomorrow morning. And yeah, and probably hopefully try to get outside. It looks kind of cold out today. I think we're supposed to have snow this week, so I guess it's time. It's November. I'm okay with it if it's November. It's almost 7 now, so the girls are gonna play and I'm gonna get breakfast on the table. So on the list today is eggs and waffles. So I just pulled our waffles out of the freezer. I make a big batch of one item every weekend. So I made this a couple weeks ago and we're still eating through it. I'll pull a few out of these out. I microwave them first just to thaw them, then I put them in the toaster. And then I'll have some eggs and some fruit and call it a breakfast. Usually twice a week or more as needed. I will make up like 8 eggs at a time, or all the way up to 12. I'll just do all these 9 eggs. I'll just scramble them and then we'll just take a few from there today and then I'll refrigerate the rest. Then we just heat them up in the microwave. I know it's not the best thing in the world, but it saves a lot of time in the morning, so I don't have to be making eggs every morning. Since I usually have eggs every morning, one of my daughters loves eggs, and then I usually offer a little bit every day. We are reading The Boxcar Children. We have a little ways to go. We have to go to the library this afternoon to return books, so we'll probably end up renewing this. Okay, breakfast is ready. I just cut their waffles into strips so they can dunk them. It's just a lot neater that way, and they're having oranges and eggs. And then Gwen, I gave a little bit of toast. She's not a huge waffle fan. And then I gave her leftover quesadilla. I just heated up. She likes that for breakfast. I'm just having toast and eggs. For November, we're doing this thankful turkey where we add a feather with one thing we're thankful for every morning. And one of them said they're thankful for the world, and one of them, obviously, thankful for teeth. The fireplace, so I think we had a picture of it. So it looked like that. I'm not going to show you all the parts of our day. There are some difficult parts. My girls bicker and argue all the time, so we just had like a little family meeting about it and how it's unacceptable. We need to work things out with words. So we're going back to the mark system, which I do, where like you get 3 marks and you don't get your screen time that day. Gotta do something because it's gonna be winter. We're stuck inside a lot more. I get we're all together a lot, but my children always need to be around me and they always need to be around each other, even though like they don't always get along. So we're talking about like there's lots of other places you can go. So we just had a little meeting and I just laid Gwenny down for her nap. It's just around 8 right now. So we're gonna do a quick some homeschooling, send Bryony off on the bus, and then wrap up our homeschooling. We are now down in the homeschool room. I kind of moved this around a little bit and I brought our calendar and verse over here so it's just easier, and then now I can sit in between them, and Bryony's working on a puzzle. Celia, we're gonna do her reading and writing first after we do calendar and our verse. And she wanted to do, I forgot about these, so I have these gratitude journals, one for each of them that we can fill out. So you just like say what you're thankful for, say what the date is, person who brought you joy, how you feel, and what was the best part of about your day. I guess we could do it for yesterday. So we're gonna do that too. So I've got my cart here and my bag with our homeschool stuff in it. I'm gonna have a video all about our Heart of Dakota curriculum, like a very detailed video coming out next week. But what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna pull out our daily weekly binder that I have a video on, I will link below. And I always write on here like what we need to do 2 of that day. So we're not gonna do the CC map today, but we're gonna do 2 fine motor. Maybe. I kind of change this up, so I'll show you what she does during nap later. But we're going to do our pledge, our prayer, calendar, and then we'll jump in. First of all, this is our verse this week, and I kind of want this to be every week. Can you say it?
Pilgrims 2.
Philippians
2:14. Do everything without
grumbling
or complaining.
Good, that works too, yeah. Grumbling or complaining. And then, what is the date today? Can you see it?
Yes, 2021.
Well, what's the date?
Oh, today is November 10th, 2021, and then we have 3 weeks until Thanksgiving.
2 weeks. And what is the day of the week today?
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday, good. So we're going to start with language arts just because it's a little bit more focused and we want all of our attention right away. So today we are here on lesson 50, so we're just going to read these today.
Dan can fly it, see it up in the sky.
So this Little Learners Busy Box came yesterday. I have subscribed on and off to this. I think they're really fun for preschoolers, but my 6-year-old likes to do them too. So I saved it for right now, and we're going to move to what I'm reading so that they can have something to do with their hands while I am reading to them. And I paid for this with my own money. So this is the Autumn Activities box. Okay, we can watch this video first, girl. Should we watch the video about autumn and then do the activities? Anyway. So,
I ripped open it.
We got some activities in here. Should we look at all of them? Okay, just wait. So we've got fall shape match. We've got scarecrow patches. Tree debris.
I want to do this one.
And the autumn bead tree.
I want to do this.
And apple color sorting. So what we've been doing lately, we got these little lap desks basically from IKEA. I got this idea from Brighter Day Press on her Instagram, Whitney's Instagram. So they each have one. So Bryony's putting patches. She's matching the colors. And Celia's doing this bead tree, and I'm sitting on the nugget. I've got our extra ones. And often they'll grab a puzzle or some other activity that we have in here as well as in here. And I'm gonna read our history, our Bible, and our story while they're sitting here working on this. So instead of doing double fine motor, I'm actually gonna do double history today. So we're gonna read 104 to 105 as well as 124 to 125. And then we'll do one of our story times. Naaman is healed, a faithful little slave girl. Next up is Peter Cottontail. We're gonna read one chapter, which is about like 3 pages. So we are waiting for the bus. Brian's gonna do a puzzle and Celia and I are gonna work on math. Today we're practicing writing numbers to 40 and our good and the beautiful. We usually do this side together and then she does this side independently after I explain the directions. One warm summer morning, Andy jumped into his rowboat and rowed all the way from his house to his friend's house.
Why doesn't he just go around?
I don't know, because they want to row. It's more fun. Sometimes, even though he can walk across the bridge to Sam's house, sometimes he prefers to row there. Place your rowboat on number 1 and move it through the river to number 30 as you count the numbers.
1.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so I'm going to let her independently do this part. I told her how to do the directions. She's really good about doing this on her own. And I'm just going to clean up a little bit and I'm going to get Gwenny up soon. Bryony just left on the bus. It's just 9 right now. So that took us an hour. And to break up our seat work, we save our critical thinking and our like fine motor handwriting for nap time. So as you can see, I have these tabs here. So she just finds whatever day it is. And then she does that page and then we just move this back. So we're actually doing these 5 days a week, which is more than what they're supposed to do, but I got a little bit behind. So we're doing that until we catch up. So like this week she did this one and she did this one. And then today she's gonna write her name and then count how many here and then write the number. And then for handwriting, she's going to be practicing the letters A, X, writing Adam and Xerxes. And then, you know, the next day she'll do the next one. She does that during nap before screen time to earn her screen time. So that's what she's gonna do then. So all in all, the actual dedicated homeschool time takes about an hour and a half sometimes, depending on how involved it is. But then if you add in like the fine motor and stuff that she does during nap time, that's about like 10 to 20 minutes depending. We do read alouds in the morning, we do read alouds at snack, we read before nap. She plays, which can be seen as like science, fine motor, so many different things. Often we'll go to the store, which we learn math there and we're learning social skills. So like I don't really know the exact number of hours I would say we school every day, but the actual dedicated schooling is like focus schooling is an hour and a half. Like I said, we're doing so many other educational things throughout the day. And then Bryony does go to preschool, partly because, I mean, she saw Celia do that and I thought it would be fun for her to do that. She's going to a church preschool, so she's getting a lot of faith-based stuff, and I just thought it would be good for girls to get some time away from each other. And it's gone really good. She's making friends. Celia makes friends at CC, and so they're making friends outside of just our home and our neighborhood, which is nice. And she goes 2 days a week, so it gives us about like 5 hours away from her a week, and they get a little bit of a break from each other, which is good, and she gets, you know, to go learn on her own. So I'm not like opposed to formal schooling, but that's just what's worked well for our family this year. So every Wednesday I meal plan. So I have our meal plan for all of November, but I just like take everything in here and I fine tune it, make sure it will still work with what we have planned, write out our grocery list, add it to our Aldi pickup, write out my Target list, add anything to Amazon we may need. I do that on Wednesdays, and so I'm gonna pick up groceries tomorrow, so I need to get this. Sometimes I'll start it on Wednesdays, finish it on Thursdays, depending on when we need to pick it up, but I need to pick it up tomorrow, so I'm gonna work on that today. Okay, I just very quickly made our grocery list. Sometimes I plan out detailed like veggies and fruit, but I often don't even look at that part, honestly. We just use what we have, so I just wrote down fruit and veggies on our list. But basically for breakfast, we do bagels and eggs Mondays, pancakes Tuesdays, muffins or waffles on Wednesday with egg, cereal, and these all have fruit usually. French toast stick Friday, and then whatever on Saturday and Sunday. Usually I make a bulk amount of something that we don't have much left of. And then for lunches, Monday, dine out, because we'll be out and about. Tuesdays, peanut butter and jelly, that's CC day, so it's something really fast. Pig in a blanket on Wednesday, Thursday, grilled cheese, Friday they'll be at my mom's. And then the weekend we kind of do whatever. We're going to celebrate Thanksgiving with my husband's family, hopefully, that Sunday. So I'll be buying groceries for that next week. And then for suppers, we're going to do this Instant Pot Baked Ziti. on Monday, and then I'm just gonna eat leftovers for lunch and whatnot. And then this chicken salsa soup on Tuesday, tuna melts Wednesday, breakfast or supper on Thursday. Friday is pizza night, and I will be out of the house. It'll be just my husband. And then Saturday night at my mom's, and Sunday night will be Thanksgiving. So that is our plan for meals for the week. So I always make my Aldi list that we do pickup for. Target I sometimes do pickup, but sometimes I need to go in and actually pick stuff out. So I made a list, and I kind of just organize it by area so that I know where to, you know, as I'm walking around with the kids, I can stay focused on what I need and not have to run back and forth all around. So I'm just gonna add this stuff to my Aldi pickup, and a lot of this stuff we have. I just have to double check that we have it. So I'll go through the fridge, the freezer, and the pantry as I'm making the list. But it is 9:20 now about, so I'm gonna wake up Gwen and they can play while I work on the list. So they wanted to get the trampoline out. Notice not all of us get dressed right away in the morning. We may not. I don't know how this is gonna work with Gwenny though. Oh geez, here we go.
You can try it all by yourself.
Well, if that's not the cutest thing I've ever seen. What are you doing? You be careful. Finishing up my Aldi order, we came back downstairs. Celia's doing this letter builder, but you can also make different designs.
I make my own design, and I'm trying to make something that holds pets, like
Oh,
a
pet carrier?
hamster cage.
Oh, cool. Gwenny's talking on her BlackBerry. I gave them all these old phones we have. My daycare kids used to love them too. Are you calling somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our goal shopping at Aldi is around $100, and then about $150 at Target. It really just depends on what we need. It's like, you know, toilet paper, paper towels, like vitamins. All that stuff's a lot more expensive than the little things we're getting at Aldi. But right now we're at $97.40, but I know some of this stuff we don't actually need, so I'm gonna go up and just double check. But right now we're on our budget, which is good. So we're down to $91.93, and then you had $2 for pickup, but that's pretty good for most of our groceries. We are ready to go outside. Probably gonna go for like a long walk.
Look at the ramp still up. They're taking that.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a bald eagle. White feathers, white head. See, we learn science on our walks.
Yeah, it's a bald
I
eagle.
don't know if you guys can see that. Sledding hills make great climbing and rolling hills when it's not winter. I'm letting the girls just watch 20 minutes of a show because Gwen gets really fussy at this time of day. So sometimes when she starts to get fussy, I just put a show on so I can at least get lunch made. So the girls have been begging for a tea party. I've asked them what that means, and they want peanut butter and jelly sandwiches cut in fun shapes. And they've been begging for hot chocolate the last few days, so I'm gonna give in today. I'd rather them eat it now with a meal, or drink it, I mean, with a meal than like for snack and totally ruin their appetite for supper. So that's what I'm gonna do, some marshmallows. And then I'm just gonna have some leftover. It's like this chicken and rice that we had Monday night. And we're gonna have some peas and bananas. And then I'm also gonna give Gwen another quesadilla because she just loves those and we need to eat them up. The show did not work. Brian won't be home for another 15 minutes, but you won. You won the battle. The problem is, like, then we're all eating at different times, which I hate, but she should be fine getting down and playing when she's done, so it's not a big deal, I guess. Okay, I've got our tea party ready. The girls are gonna be so excited. Got our hot chocolate cooling off. I gave them little ramekins with marshmallows to put in. Then they have heart-shaped peanut butter and jelly, some peas, and then I don't know why I did the bananas like that. That's how I do them for Gwen, and I wasn't paying attention, so I just did them for the girls too. If you kind of squeeze on the banana, it'll break apart into 3 perfectly equal segments, which is cool. And then I'm having just these leftovers with peas. Nothing fancy for me, but they'll love their little tea party. Dishwasher is running. It's not totally full, but I know there will be nowhere near enough room for supper dishes, so we usually run it twice a day. I try to do a lighter load, like an auto load for this round, and then usually a heavy load at night. We have Awana tonight at church, so we already read what we needed to read and practice our verses last night, but we're just gonna review before nap. So I'm gonna change Gwenny, get her ready, then we're gonna read, I'll practice the verses, then I'll lay Gwenny down, read her a book, and then lay Bryony down, then have a little special time with Celia, and then have my work time. Usually I have the girls pick a library book, each of them, for before a nap, but because we are going to return them, I have them all ready to go. So I just grabbed 2 Thanksgiving books we haven't read yet, so we'll read these before nap. I totally forgot about this Big Life journal. Celia found it, so we're going to do this during our mom and daughter time. And then we have this paint by sticker book that we've been really loving lately, so we're going to do this dragon together. How old are you?
I am 6.
Okay, it says I am already good at. Celia's gonna finish her dragon and then work on her workbooks and hang out. I'm gonna go get some work done. That everybody's resting and quiet. I am down at my office and I just got a new Bible yesterday. I will show you guys in a second, but I have started doing my Bible time now so I can work out in the morning and work, and then I do my Bible time before my work time, just 10 to 15 minutes. So the Bible is this Busy Mom's Bible, and then I added these tabs. I can link it below if you guys are interested, that I put on last night. And then I'm doing this Embraced 100 Devotions. I don't know exactly what I'm reading. I think I'm going to read through the Gospels because Christmas is coming up, and I just think, you know, what better time? I mean, it's always a good time to read the Gospels, but I think it'll be good to read leading up to Christmas. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I have these journals where I like write stuff down about the girls to remember and gratitude. I started these in 2016 and I've taken a lot of breaks, but it's really cool to like look back at what I was grateful for and remember lots of different things. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got my robe on. So normally during nap time, I'm doing it really varies from day to day. Sometimes I'm filming a video, which I did yesterday during nap. Sometimes I am recording podcast episodes, which I'm taking a break on right now. And I'm almost always like, I always start my work time with going on Instagram, posting my stories for the day, because I try not to be on it too much throughout the morning when I'm with my kids, and it's really hard to focus on that when I'm trying to watch them. So I usually just take pictures and then we'll post them at nap time all at one big shot, and then kind of just do a little, hi, how's it going? This is my day, or share something on Instagram. So I do that right away, which I already did. Read my Bible, and then, you know, I get to work. I'm also often working on my subscription box, which if you are new here or haven't heard, I am launching a subscription box. The pre-orders are open right now for the January box, but the pre-orders will be shutting down very soon once I get about 20 more people to order. I will be shutting down the pre-orders because I've already ordered the product and I need to make sure I have enough for those who buy. So if you are wanting the subscription box, it's a box for busy moms. It is packed full of 4 practical items each month that we're tackling a different area of our life. There will be 1 pampering product, 1 parenting product, which is something that will bring your whole family together, something fun, lighthearted, just a great bonding product or activity or game. And the first box is amazing. I wish I could show you guys, but that would ruin the surprise. But I've been dropping hints on Instagram as well as on my new email newsletter, which if you aren't part of my email newsletter, make sure you join, because you can win 3 free months of the box in a drawing on December 1st. So I'll have links to that below. But if you are wanting the box, make sure you get it right away before we sell out. And also, if you are wanting the box but money is tight, you know, Christmas and everything, ask somebody to buy it for you. I've had quite a few people gift the box to somebody else. You can just put your own email in. You don't have to put the recipient's email in. Or you can gift them a gift card, which is all on the website, worklifegluebox.com. I'll have details below. Just throwing that out there in case you guys were like, oh shoot, I want to order that. We need to get the orders in right away because I'll be shipping end of December, but all the products are being shipped to me as I speak. And I am supposed to have 1,000 boxes showing up that actually ship everything in. And I have no idea where I'm keeping them, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. So make sure you head over to worklifegluebox.com if you are interested in the subscription box. So part of the subscription box is that I have a exclusive private Facebook group just for those who are registered, you know, subscribe to the box. And so I'm getting all my posts ready. I'll have like 5 to 6 posts every week. There'll be challenges, prizes, games, ways to check in, all kinds of things. I'll be going live every week, and we'll have a monthly trainer to talk about that topic. that we're working on that month. So I'm getting all that set up right now. I have all of the posts made in Canva right now, and so I'm gonna just schedule them all to run automatically. So that's one less thing I have to worry about. And then next month I'll be working on February's and so on and so forth. So I'm always like a month or two ahead, about 2 months ahead of where I need to be, which is helpful. I just finished getting all the posts finalized, which is very exciting because this takes a huge load off my mind because there's so many posts and they're all very important because it's a whole challenge and everything. Keeping track of everything is kind of complicated, so this allows the computer to keep track of it so it doesn't have to be in my brain anymore. So I got all of the main things done on my to-do list for today. Would I love to have like 2 more hours to work? Yes, but it's just not my reality right now. So it's about 2:30. I am going to, it sounds like the dishwasher is still running. I'm probably gonna fold the laundry, get the mail. It started raining, so I'm like, do I really want to take all the kids into the library by myself during the rain? No. But I don't know when else we're gonna do it. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I gotta see when my husband's coming home. If I could just take 1 or 2 instead of all 3, it'd be a lot easier, but we'll see. The little ones are still napping. They were really tired, and I'm sure the rain kind of helps too. So I'm just kind of gonna put some stuff away. The girls have screen time now, so if Bryony wakes up, she can have screen time. Celia's having screen time. But yeah, it's just, like I have a hard time working all the way to 3 because a lot of times the girls get up and I hear them moving around, and yeah, it's hard to focus. So I start to come up and start to work on some house stuff during that time. So what I do with our laundry once I'm done with it, I just put it on our bed and I deal with it before I go to bed. That way, I don't know. I'm sure some people would just put it on the floor, but I know me, type A Sarah, I will put it away before bed. I mean, if I was super tired, I'd put it on the floor and deal with it like in the morning, but that's what I do. And then I was just texting with my husband. He just got done with work, so he's gonna stop and pick up a couple things that we need. And then he's gonna come home, so I'm gonna wait to take just our 2 older daughters to the library so I don't have to bring little Gwen and put her in a stroller, because Lord knows she will be all over the library pulling everything off the shelves if she's not contained. That way I don't have to worry about that and getting all of us all wet out in the rain. We could just run in, run out, and get that checked off the list. Got all my books in this dolly, which I know is ridiculous, but trying to go in there with 3 kids, little kids, gets a little crazy, so this allows us to just wheel them in and out. I don't have to carry any heavy bags. And the books are covered for when it's raining and snowing. It's just perfect. Doing some apples for snack. I gave Gwenny some peanut butter puffs and yogurt bites as well. And I'm gonna empty the dishwasher. Somebody's home. We've got our welcome committee ready. Just finished up the library, looking at our books. It's really raining out now, so I'm glad I didn't have to bring Gwen. Everybody's looking at all the books. We just restocked them. We probably got like 35 books for a couple weeks. So we just read like 10 books, and then, oh honey, careful.
12.
I got out the felt, this what big felt mat I made. We have this Playmobil set. I got out like peg dolls, this bridge, and then I've got just a bunch of small role play stuff I gave them for Christmas last year.
Yeah.
So they're gonna kind of set that up and play that while we are making supper. Sam's in charge of supper. It's just a super easy supper tonight. These are Italian sausages. It's gonna be hot dogs for the girls. What did you pick up? Tater tots? Tater tots.
Vegetables and fruit.
I guess they were brats, not Italian sausage, but it's Awana night, so we usually try to have something kind of simple, some kind of sandwich on Wednesday night, so that was the plan for tonight. Simple, delicious, perfect for a rainy day. So girls chose to have cut up hot dog with a side of bun, don't ask me. Oranges, tater tots, corn, and then Gwen, we had, the girls didn't eat one of their hearts, so I just saved that for Gwen because she loves PB&J. And then we're having brats with tater tots and corn and onions on top. Delish. Sam's been reading to the girls. I just cleaned the kitchen. I need to run the dishwasher still. Coffee pot is set for the morning. Dishes are drying. I sweep back the floor. By the way, this is what we do to keep the kids out of the kitchen so I can clean up in peace without them right under me. We are wild, so we get out the back. Then we do our cool moves. And Gwenny is struggling on a trike. So Sam just took the girls to Awana. I will pick them up tonight. I just laid Gwen down. This time change has been really hard on everybody. She was like delirious. So I'm just gonna clean up the aftermath. I need to vacuum, like the floors are needing some vacuuming. I had all kinds of plans. I've been putting off putting all the patches on Celia's Girl Scout vest for like a year. They've been piling up and I was gonna do that tonight, but I'm so exhausted. Like these nights just totally wear me out. So I think I'm just gonna vacuum and hang out till it's time to pick them up, which is totally okay. It's okay to rest. House is cleaned. I am exhausted. So I have to pick up the girls in about an hour. I'm gonna sit on my butt and do a whole lot of nothing. I am reading the book, The Will to Murder, I think is what it's called, because I went on a girls' weekend last weekend to Duluth, Minnesota, which Sam and I went to for our honeymoon, and that was the only time we've ever been there, and that was 10 years ago. And we toured the Glen Sheen Mansion, which was owned by the Congdon family, which was a very like influential family, especially in that area, very wealthy. And I never knew that the family living there, like the lineage of the family living there, ended with a double homicide. And so I found this book and I bought the e-reader version of it for 10 bucks, and I'm reading that right now, which is very, very interesting. Super sad, but very interesting. Would highly recommend it so far if you like true crime kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm just very tired, so I'm probably gonna read some of that and just hang out. And then when the girls get home, we'll lay them down. It's my turn to lay Celia down. We don't read books on Awana nights. It's just like jammies, straight to bed, like go to sleep. We're all exhausted, especially now with the time change. It's gonna feel an hour later. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a very long day in life. I feel like I showed literally everything we did, but isn't that the point? Let me know what's similar about your day, what's different. Do you like these videos? Do you want to see more of them? What more of my day would you like to see? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.